In this video, we will see how to create our first Spring Boot application. Now for this video, I am using Spring Tool Suite. You can use any other tool to create Spring Boot. As Spring Tool Suite gives many facilities to create Spring related projects. So I am using STS for this demo. Now to create Spring Boot project, just go to File, New. Then here you can find Spring Starter project. So I am selecting that. Now it will show the service URL, it will fetch all details from here. You can provide name of the project. I am selecting default location, so this is my location. Here the project will be saved. Then you can select the type of the project, means from which you want to build the project. We have different options like a Gradle and Maven. Okay, so I am going ahead with the Maven. Then what is the packaging of this project? Packaging means what will be the output, whether you want it in jar format or war format. So those options also you will get. I am going ahead with the jar option. Then on which Java version you want to build this project. So different Java versions it will be shown in the drop down. So currently I am going with the 17 Java version. If you want to go with the latest, then you can select different Java version. Just make sure that that version is installed in your system and it's compatible. If it's not compatible, you will get different errors. Now what language you want to use to build this project? Okay, so I'm comfortable with the Java, so I'm selecting Java. If you want Kotlin or Groovy, so these options also are present. Then what group ID you want, you can enter here. Then artifact ID and project name is same, so I'm going ahead with the artifact ID as our project name as the first STS project. Then what is the version? Then you can provide description of this project and package. Then I'm clicking on next button. Here you can import the dependencies, whatever dependencies or whatever project you want to build, those dependencies you can import directly from here. Then you can select the Spring Boot version. So I'm going ahead with the 3.4.4 and I will show you web related projects. So I'm just typing web here. So web related all dependencies it is showing here. So I'll go ahead with the Spring Web and Spring Web Services. Now these two are selected. You can see this in selected section. Now I'm clicking on next button and now clicking on finish. It will take some time to download dependencies. We can see that all dependencies are downloaded and it has created project which this will appear in the project explorer. Okay. Now in the bracket you can see boot application is there. If you create any Spring Boot project, then in a rectangular bracket the boot keyword will appear. Now this project I am building with a Maven, that's why the M is appearing on left hand side top corner of the project. Now I am expanding this project. So this is the structure it has already created. It has source main Java. Here all Java related files will be there, packages and Java classes. Then in resources, whatever resources you want to put like images, templates, or if you want to manage some properties, so application.property file we can use to manage the project. Already one property is there, like what is the project name, you can customize it from here. If you want to use any external URL or any environment related properties, then you can mention those properties in application.properties file. You can write test cases for your Java classes, so that test cases you need to keep inside source test Java package. So already while building this project we have selected JRE 17, so automatically JRE dependency it has shown here. Then whatever Maven dependencies are needed to create this project, it has already included all those Maven dependencies. We can see the Tomcat dependency, then Jackson. The dependencies are also it has added in Maven dependencies. Then source and target folder is created. Then I will open POM file. In the POM file you will get project related details. Okay, what is the parent of this project, then what is the artifact ID, okay, on which version it is built, then project details, then what Java version you will be using for this project, and dependency. So already we have included the starter web and starter web services, and test dependency will get automatically added. So this is the structure. Now I will show you the Java class. I am opening first STS project. So on this Java class you can see this annotation @Spring Boot application. So the controller will find that where this annotation is present, okay, and it will treat that particular class as the entry point of this, or execution will start from this particular class. Then like in Java, to run anything we use the void main method. So similar format is also there here. We have public static void main, and only inside this we need to use the Spring application.run method to run our project. Here we are passing the class file and arguments. Now to show web application, I will create one web controller. Now to create it, I'm just clicking on this package and going to new and creating class. So I'll keep the package name same and controller name I'm providing as a welcome controller. I'm clicking on finish. Above this controller I will add a REST annotation, a REST controller. Now I will create one method. Its signature is public, then its return type is string and method name is welcome. And from this method I will return one string. Okay, now above this annotation I will add the get mapping. We also need to provide URL using which we can access this method. So URL I will mention as a greeting. Now it is showing errors. Okay, now to see the details of the error, just hover over on the red line. It is asking me to import REST controller, and this REST controller class is present inside or Spring Framework web-bind annotation. So I'm just clicking the first link. So we can see that it has imported the particular class and the error is gone. The same thing I will do for get mapping as well. Now it is not showing any error. Now we can see welcome controller on the left hand side, it is showing star. Okay, it means that file is not saved. I am just saving this file. Again I will go to our main class. Now I will run this application. Now to run it, just right click and go to run as. So here you can run it as a Java application or Spring Boot application. So both will do the same thing, but always prefer that to run any Spring Boot application, select the Spring Boot app. Here in the console you can see that Spring, it is a Spring Boot project. Okay, and what is the version name, and in the logger file all these are info loggers. Then it is showing the Apache Tomcat is running on this local host. Now how to access this web application? We already know that to hit access web application we have to use browser. So I'm opening browser and just enter localhost 8080/. So when I click on enter, it is giving me some response. It's not giving like a page not doesn't found. It indicates that Tomcat server is running. Now what is our URL? URL is /greeting. Okay, so I will add this URL at the end, /greeting. Okay, now when I am hitting enter, I made one mistake here. Its spelling is greeting. So let's change it. I'm stopping the server. Again I am just clearing all details from the console. Again I will rerun this application. We cannot run directly the controller. We need to again go to our main class. Then here only you will find this Spring Boot app, this option. Again it is showing the server is up and running. Now in the browser I will hit this URL. Now we can see it has returned me this string, and if you go to our welcome controller, the same whatever we are returning here, the same thing it is showing in the string format in the browser. Okay, so like this you can create a simple Spring Boot project and run it. If you want to learn programming, then you can join our live classes as well. You can just WhatsApp on this number and we will provide you all live class details. If you like this video, just hit on the like button, and to view such similar videos just subscribe to this channel. Also press on the bell icon so that you will get all updates.